Well, today is Earth Day, the 40th anniversary of the day to celebrate and to preserve the sustainability of our planet. It isn't easy being green, but nearly everybody's trying, at least for today. Around the world and closer to home, people have been thinking about and acting on their commitment to clean up and protect and save the Earth. So why on a day like today is the Campbell government being accused of failure with its highest profile attempt to go green? Shachi Curl is our reporter at the legislature. She joins us now with the story. Shachi.
Hudson, the carbon tax was supposed to be the single most effective way to convince British Columbians to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. But the year it came into effect and everyone started paying more for things like gasoline, BC's carbon emissions didn't go down, they went up. The air is pretty clean around the legislature. That makes Environment Minister Barry Penner pretty happy as he celebrates Earth Day by test driving a mobile air quality lab. But new information about BC's atmosphere is worse. Data from Environment Canada shows in 2008, the year the carbon tax came into effect, BC spewed out 65.1 megatonnes of greenhouse gases. That's an increase over the year before. Not exactly on track for the big reductions the Campbell government has ordered must come.
We have an aggressive commitment that we've put into law to reduce BC's greenhouse gas emissions by 33% by the year 2020.
Today, the Environment Minister was trying to put on a brave face.
2008 was the first year it was introduced, so you would expect to see a greater shift over time in reaction to the carbon tax price signal. So clearly there's more work to be done.
We promised you green, and today we deliver green.
When the carbon tax was introduced 2 years ago, it was supposed to be the single biggest behavioral motivator to get people out of their cars, but relatively few are.
Decrease of about 1.2 or 1.3% from the year previous. And the transportation sector is one of the key areas we're trying to get at with the carbon tax.
The minister claims the oil and gas industry is the main offender here. The opposition claims the government has abandoned its green agenda.
I think it really doesn't add up to a green agenda, and I think they're really off course with that.
So it's about a shift over time. It doesn't happen like throwing a light switch. It's much more complicated than that.
Case in point, the Campbell government promised to at least look at restricting cosmetic pesticides, but so far, no hard action, no pesticide ban.
I don't think we'll be in a position to introduce it in this session.
Introduction of bills.
The NDP's environment critic wasn't waiting. He brought in his own private member's bill today.
Cosmetic pesticides also put at risk our food supply, Mr. Speaker, and new research links pesticide runoff to the decline in BC's wild salmon returns.
Rob Fleming's law will likely wilt without government support. How the effects of the carbon tax will fare on future greenhouse gas emissions is less clear. Now, Hudson, we should bear in mind that the tax came into effect halfway through 2008, so perhaps a more accurate gauge will come with the measure of BC's carbon emissions for 2009. But also remember that was the summer of $1.50 a litre for gas, so if prices were so high and we were still driving, will we see the numbers even higher as the price at the pump came down? That's the big question.
Well, we'll wait and find out. Shachi, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shachi Curl reporting.